Hey guys, this is Val and welcome to my channel. Today we will try something different. Oops. Today we will try to make a pleated pleat skirt with this super cute fabric I bought. I'm kind of a beginner in this, so if I make a lot of mistakes and you are a professional, please try not to judge a lot. I'm in the process of learning. We all make mistakes sometimes. I hope this turns out good. If it doesn't turn out good, I'm not sure if I'm gonna share this video. So if you're watching this, it means that it went good. If this turns out to work, I will have spent $7 for the fabric and the zipper because it was on sale. So go running to Hobby Lobby. Just kidding, I think the sale ended today, but it's okay. Step number 1, find a good snag. Second step, gather all your materials: fabric, scissors, a lot of pins. We're also going to need this thing. I only know the name in Spanish. Measuring tape, that's the name, right? We also need some thread. I think I don't have the color for this one. I didn't think a lot about that. And the one really important thing you need is a sewing machine. If you have the patience to do hand-sewn clothes, I admire you. Wish me luck. Let's get started. Let's start by measuring where we want the skirt to begin. My waist measured 70 centimeters, so I am going to multiply this by 3, which will give us the width of the skirt, which in my case is 210 centimeters. Then I am going to add a perpendicular line with my desired length, which for me is 25 centimeters. I am going to complete the rectangle, and then I am going to add a 1 centimeter seam allowance at the sides and at the top, and the 2 centimeter allowance at the bottom for the hem. Now to design the pleats, I am going to find a number that is divisible by my waist circumference. So for example, 70 can be divided by 5, which can give us 14 pleats of 5 centimeters each. But 70 could also be divided by 7, giving us 10 pleats of 7 centimeters each, or by 10, giving us 7 pleats of 10 centimeters each. In my case, I want to make 14 pleats of 5 centimeters each, so I am going to place a mark every 5 centimeters. Once I have all my marks, I am going to start by joining the beginning of the skirt with my 5 centimeter mark, and then my 10 centimeter mark with my 15 centimeter mark, and this should create our first pleat. Now I am going to show you how I do this with fabric. So I'm gonna start by placing a pin every 5 centimeters, and I am going to divide each pleat into 3 pins. So here I have my first, my second, and my third pin, right? So I'm gonna start by folding the fabric where my first pin is located, and I'm going to try to make this as straight as possible. Then I am going to join this folded piece of fabric with my previous pleat or with the beginning of the skirt. Then I am going to use the same pin as I used for the mark, and I am going to secure my pleat into place. And now I am going to join my second pin with my third pin. So again, I'm gonna start by folding the fabric exactly where the second pin is, trying to do it as straight as possible. And then I am going to join it with my third pin. And now we just have to keep on doing this until we are done with all the pleats. When you are sewing, make sure that you leave the space for the seam allowance and that you are taking all the pieces of fabric that are needed to create the pleat. For the hem, I am going to find my 25 centimeter mark. I am going to fold just there. Now I am going to fold this extra piece of fabric that I have towards the inside. Now this is how it should look like from the back, and it is now ready to be sewn. As you can see here, the pleats are super cute, right? But then you go down, the pleats get lost, so that means I'm gonna have to iron. I already ironed it, and look, oh, this is amazing, right? Now, to work on the zipper, I am going to put the wrong sides close together. So in here, if we open the fabric, we see the good sides. On the outside are the bad sides. I am going to grab my zipper, which was about 20 centimeters long. I am going to flip it, and then I am going to join together the good side of the zipper with the good side of the fabric. And I am going to secure this with some pins. Once I am done with one side of the zipper, I am going to repeat this with the other side of the zipper, and I am going to try to keep the pattern as straight as possible. And this is how my zipper looks like. I know it's not perfect, but it's what I was able to do. Now, if you have some piece of fabric remaining, just like I do, we are going to sew these two pieces of fabric together, and this is how we are going to close finally the skirt. And now, with the wrong side of the skirt still facing towards us, I am going to join a diagonal piece of fabric about 70 by 10 centimeters long. So 70 is my waist size and 10 centimeters is how wide I want the waistband to be. And now I am going to secure these two pieces of fabric together, making sure that the wrong side of both of them are facing each other. And this is how they look like once they are sewn. Now I am going to pass this extra piece of fabric to the top, and I am going to fold it exactly how I want my waistband to be. This is an extra and optional step, but I wanted to keep the shape with pins just to make my work a little bit easier. Once you're done, turn the skirt inside out, and now you should have the wrong side of the skirt, the one which we already sewed on the inside, and the good side which we are about to sew on the outside. Now I am going to hide the extra piece of zipper that I have with this extra piece of fabric that I passed from the back to the front. I am going to make kind of a hem. I am going to fold it twice. So here I am folding it once and then twice, and I am going to make sure that the zipper is enclosed, and this is how I finished my waistband. Guys, we are finally done. Look how it turned out. I'm so happy. I think this was a 10 out of 10. There are definitely things that I could have done better, like the zipper. I'm not the best at doing invisible zippers. Also, I'm not sure if the hem was supposed to be done at the end or not. I think it's okay. I just don't know how to make a matching outfit or anything like that, so I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like. Maybe with this white shirt I have. Do you think it will look good? Okay, I will try this and I'll be back. And oh my god, look at that. Doesn't it look perfect? I am so sorry that I cannot give you some good modeling vibes, but this is what I was able to do, okay? So what do you guys think? If you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe. If you have any tips, any suggestions, or you just want to leave a nice comment, I would really appreciate that. And also, I bought this super cute fabric. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm thinking of a dress, but I don't know if a dress would look good. I mean, I love the pattern. I don't know if you can see it, but it shines. Do you see that? Oh, I love that. So I really want to make this a top or a dress. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what I should do next, okay? Thank you guys.